What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got some crazy news. Emergency market watch. Like and sub for more amazing gaming content. I'm still sick, as you can hear from my voice, my congestion, but we're gonna get through this. New update, March 19th, tomorrow. The market is already showing some crazy things going on. I just want to go over these patch notes really quick, some things that I just want to point out. And then we're going to jump into the market because this is basically affecting the market right now. We got Wembanyama joins the NBA Infinite, and he will be in the draft pool on March 21st. And then this just goes over his effects. We kind of already went over that because we knew he was in the game leaked, but this is what's causing the market to go crazy. This is groundbreaking. So I know a lot of people were already saying that Jayson Tatum was really strong in the game. I particularly didn't think he was like amazing. I thought he was like good. I don't get me wrong. I thought he was good, but I didn't think he was as good as a lot of people were saying he is. But now with this, I think he is insanely broken. Now is in the 910 range. The 900 range is ridiculous for his 3-point attribute. I mean, it basically means if he's wide open, the 3-pointer is pretty much always going to go in, right? Like it's a very high, like I would say 90% chance if he's shooting a 3 and he is not contested, it's going in automatic. His rebound stat also has been improved to more of an average state from 430 to 500. But this is another one that I think is just ridiculous. His max level of his 3-point pull-up skill has been increased from 4 to 5. And he's just had a lot of skill buffs as well as just the attributes, but like he now has Dunk Master added. His max level of brick wall has been increased, added defensive anchor, max level of nimble crossover has been increased, added pump fake and pass, added diving save. So you see, I mean, they gave him 1, 2, 3, 4 new skills that he didn't even have before. And skills are very like strong in this game. Anytime a player has a specific skill, like skills are really good. And they just gave him 4 brand new ones that he didn't have before. I mean, that alone, the devs give us a good reason for this. Jayson Tatum recently led his team to the longest winning streak of the season, securing first place. He also achieved the best monthly performance, so they felt they wanted to buff him, which, I don't really have a problem with that. I would just say that as players, we know that they're going to be buffing and debuffing players based on their real life performance in the NBA. So just keep a lookout on players in this game along with real life who are performing well and who aren't. And you can kind of get an idea of who they may randomly go ahead and buff. So this, is a warranted buff, not based on his performance in the game, but this is based off of his performance in real life, which I think that's cool. I like the idea of making the game feel as realistic to the players in real life as possible. If they perform well, they should feel like they're really strong in the game, which I like. I 100% agree with that. The other big change is the dunk gameplay. Standing dunk gameplay specifically. A successful standing dunk under the basket now requires a long press. A short press will not trigger the standing dunk, aka that dunk monster thing, where if someone stands under the basket, specifically people were kind of abusing it more with Embiid and just kind of spam tapping a pump fake. So basically, if you have the ball and you're underneath the basket, every time you would just keep spamming that pump fake. So you would see the player keep pump faking until eventually it would go ahead and trigger that dunk animation, which basically became somewhat impossible to stop, or at least extremely difficult to kind of counter and stop that. Now they've made it so that you need to long press it, which means you're not going to see someone stand under the basket and pump fake 1,000,000 times until they trigger that animation. You're now going to have to kind of gamble and long press, which means you're either going to trigger the dunk animation or you're going to shoot, a bad layup or a contested layup or, something right underneath the basket. We are in the game right now, and with those big changes have come, some interesting things. James Harden's on the market Very low inventory, just one right now, 3.45 million. So if we go ahead and let's find where he is. So if we go right here and we take a look, see that? I mean, we had a huge dip over, you know, just a couple days ago. He was only going for 1.16. And then at the lowest, he was almost under a million, right? Like he was going for so cheap. If we take a look at the graph, and now you can't even find him anywhere on the market. He's constantly bought out. Everybody wants him now because of this insane buff. So there's a couple different aspects that you can kind of take away from this. You can either jump on the bandwagon and try and build him out, or if you don't necessarily want to play him, but you want to take advantage of the market, now is a great time to go to the Hoop Draft and go to the star-studded pool, go to your wish list, put Jason Tatum as your wish list for your star-studded. Make some easy gold, right? Pull him for your pity legendary with the odds boosted, or just get lucky and pull him. I could easily see his price going for at least 1.5 million. I could easily see him going for like the same amount that Devin Booker is. So you can still get him pretty accessible, like in the Hoop Draft ways, even the Game Changers. He's in the Game Changer as well as one of the legendaries. If you take a look, you got Anthony Davis, Jason Tatum, Damian Lillard, and Joel Embiid. The only real bad one in here is probably like Embiid and Lillard. They're like the two cheapest ones that you're only going to get like, you know, 1 million coins, 1 million gold for. But if you hit an Anthony Davis or a Tatum, I mean, I would hold the Tatum for like a little bit. I wouldn't sell Jason Tatum yet. Wait until that price goes up more, because right now the price is just, I don't think it's high enough, and it's going to continue to skyrocket. Like I said, I easily could see his price going to 1.5 million. Like right now you can pre-order him for 1.6. Hold off if you have any of these. Don't just sell them. Just wait until you can really sell them at a really high price. If you can sell them for 1.5 or higher, I think that's a good selling point. If you can get him for any cheap price right now, then I would definitely buy him and, you know, hold him for a couple days, and you could probably flip it and make a little bit of gold. His maximum pre-order price right now is 800K. You can see it just kind of climbed. Once he comes out, I could easily see him being the highest epic player in the game at least 1 million. It honestly wouldn't surprise me if you wait a couple days, you'll see his price be like 1 million. He's probably gonna cost as much as like the cheapest legendary. So just, this is another one to be on the lookout for as well. With that being said though, you're also gonna notice that I think Embiid's price is going to kind of fall down even more, because of that dunk spam being kind of nerfed in a sense. A lot of people would just pick Embiid specifically because he was good at rebounding, and then they would just do the dunk spam. So they'd sit under the basket, rebound it, and then just pump fake 1 million times. But now that you can't really abuse it, I don't think people are going to use Embiid as much. I think he's still an amazing player. I wouldn't sell my copies. I still want to max mine out. But just be on the lookout, because these are another one that I think will go well under 1 million. We've already seen him go under 1 million a few times, but now that there's like some more players that people kind of want more, now that people are trying to get Jason Tatum more, and they're going to want Wemby more, I definitely could see anyone who does have Embiid just selling it for the lowest price. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe, and tomorrow, good luck with the update. Peace!